guys, today is FX Gamer and 201, and today I am. I that's why I was confused. Okay, you're savage. Okay, good for him. So today I'm going to show you how to make a payment machine. Now I know I did this video in the past. I'm going to show you how it works and like what it does, and then we'll get on with the tutorial. So now I'm going to show you how the redstone to it. It basically, what it's about is basically you put in like whatever item you want to have it hold, and it keeps that item and it counts down from minutes. It goes by minutes. I think the longest you have is like 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. So there's 20 emeralds in it in 5 minutes, so 20 times 5. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. It's like what? It's like 100. Yeah, it's 100. I don't know how I couldn't get off that off the bat. I had to count. It's been so long since I've done math. I feel like an idiot. But yeah, that's 100 minutes. So that's about an hour and a half. And the maximum you can have to have a hold would be 45. I have a hold 22 by adding another comparator. If you would like to do that, you can. You don't necessarily have to. Now I know if you want to save resources, you just have redstone there. Okay, so that worked. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fly over here and show you exactly what it does, and then lights are still on. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn my hands back on, you know, where I have hands again, because I chopped my hands off, man. You know, because I chopped my hands off with my butter knife. I don't know how that would work, but okay. So as you can see there, I got lights. They're under each one of these, but so we make it nighttime. Now my porch light out here, it works. If I didn't pay it, it would be off. My garage, it works. Too tall. And I click it again. So here, let me show you what happens when you don't pay it, and it pretty much craps out. Wrong one. So I take that 20 out, and it takes a couple seconds, and then your power shuts off to your house. My garage no longer works. As you can see, it will no longer close. I can still get in my house, but I have that there, but that's practically cheating. But I know on PC you could probably ban items. Now as you can see, here's my friend's house. He's got a doorbell. He's got lights everywhere. Like everywhere you turn, lights after lights after lights. Attic with lights, and then he's got like a pool table, or no, tennis table. I don't know. So I'm gonna go down here. Now I'm gonna show you what happens to his house if I turn off all the power to his house. So you can see I take out his 20. His house will completely shut down. His house has a lot of bugging for some reason, because his house is like such a big chunk. But as you can see, I hit the button for the doorbell. Doorbell no longer works. No matter how many times I hit it, I could spam it. It ain't gonna activate. So I go inside, and his house is all dark inside, and rooms are all dark. It's got like no lighting. Worst place is the attic, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. His house has some bad places. See, it's got like some bugging. Let me see. That didn't do anything. That didn't. Oh, there. Well, that I don't know. I got no idea how that just. That's just bleh. Bleh. And then I go up here. How is it? It's like, it's being like evil, like with all this like glitching lighting. How is it? How does it have light? Oh, oh, oh. So now the lightness is wanting to go away. Go away. Go away. Go. Shoot. Hey. Nobody cares about DualShock 4. Susan Toth. No, that's why is that account signed in? I don't know, and I don't care. But so that's basically, you can connect it to whatever you want, doors, anything really, because as you can see I have it connected to this here. And see, now if I went back and let's say I just went ahead and gave his here, see, split it up down to, say I gave his 2, I gave mine 2, they would only last maybe 10 minutes, and then they would shut off and crap out. See, it's got 2, and then that there's about, no, that one's not about 2, that one is. But as you can see, it's now back on, and I can close my garage. See, my lights are on. I can go ahead and hit click, and my garage is like, okay, I close. And then my doors, my lights are like, okay, I'm on. And basically, that's how it is. But pretty neat stuff, pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do the tutorial now. Now, what you will need is, hey guys, so you will need 2 sticky pistons, 7 hoppers, a stack of redstone, 2 chests, 13 repeaters, 6 comparators, 5 redstone torches, 64 blocks of choice, and oh yeah, and 1 block of redstone. And that's pretty much it for this, for everything you would need. It's kind of expensive, sorry, but let's get on with the tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and go over by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's quite compact actually, so there's no need to worry. So all of it pretty much varies on, basically you want to start from down here at the beginning. So place a comparator, place a hopper, place another hopper, crouch and place it into that hopper, come over here and remove this one and place it into that hopper, so they should be facing into each other. And take another comparator, so that's 2 gone, put redstone here and here, take a sticky piston there and there, and then go ahead and put redstone here, and then a repeater, 2 ticks, and then blocks go this way like that. And then you go ahead and you put the torch on this side with a comparator facing from that end. Put a hopper here, and then go ahead and put another one facing into it like so, and go ahead and put another one there and one there. Go ahead and put another comparator here, and then you go ahead and put redstone here. And then I believe you put a redstone torch here, and then hang on, let me come over here and okay, then you crouch and place redstone there, place redstone here, place a repeater here. And then you're going to need to run redstone from that to that, I believe. So, maybe, no. Actually, no, I got that wrong. We're going to need a repeater here, a block here, and another repeater there, and then redstone like that. It's going to need to be like that. And then you need a repeater here. Oi. No. Yes. No. Yes. You're gonna need redstone there, repeater here, and then redstone here. And then you need to have another repeater there. block here, and then comparator out from that. So as you can see, you're pretty much almost done. Not quite though. And then you're gonna need to get 2 pieces of redstone, come out from that, and then here you're gonna need a comparator. Then move there and there, and then you're gonna need to have. No, you're gonna need a repeater. My bad. Repeater, redstone, and then repeater, and then you're gonna need redstone there. I believe that's supposed to be on subtract mode. Is it? No, it's actually not supposed to be on subtract mode. I thought it was. Is that one over there on subtract mode? No. Okay, so now it's time for the delay. Actually, hang on. Let me make sure I got all this down. Okay, no. You're gonna need to come here, directly underneath this. Place a piece of redstone there. Go down. Place a repeater there. Put it on 4 ticks. And then, or it will. I mean, I prefer 4 ticks because it will function better. And then put a torch there. And this basically, as you hear, is where your output is for whatever you're going to connect it to. And then, so basically now you have everything basically done. So make sure that there's on 2 ticks, 4 ticks. No ticks, no ticks, no ticks, no ticks, no ticks, no ticks, no ticks. And then right here, you're going to need a chest. I forgot to include that, but most people would know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know that. I mean, you don't have to have a chest there, but over time that hopper will fill up, and then eventually your system won't work right. So it's best to have a chest. So you're gonna need to choose your whatever you're gonna have your payment as. I'm gonna use emeralds. Now, what you can do is you can take probably get some blocks that you're not gonna use. You don't have to do this. You can just take your item that you are going to use and run it along. This is what I normally do because I don't like wasting my anvil, but you put 18 here. 18. So I got 18 there. See none there. Or you can take, so let's say I got some stone, and then I got my anvil, and then I take my anvil, and I put my stone in there, and I renamed it as, I don't know, just some random stuff. Oh, let's go ahead and do that. And actually do it, see what this does. Oh, wait, hang on. I want to see if that does anything. Oh, that didn't do it, but okay. But you just take it, you can do that, and see, since it has no name, it's unrecognizable to any hopper besides what the name is. And you could just put it there. And basically, even if you threw regular stone in, it would just sit in that hopper. It wouldn't have anywhere for it to go. Basically, is how it would work. Now, go ahead and get you any chest, a trap chest, and place it there. And then, go ahead and just place your flooring on top. Like so. And basically, you're pretty much done. And then you just go ahead and connect your output to whatever you want to have it connected to.
You
thing. You need to fill this. You need to take your redstone block and place your redstone block there. And I've also forgot to include this. I'm not very smart. Just take anything. I take dirt. Put dirt in it. Put 5. And then remove that torch. And then there you go. As you can see, it's counting down. And because if you don't put that torch there and you just throw items in it, sometimes you throw more than what you need to, and this here won't switch back and forth like it should, which is bad. Let me turn mob spawning off because that's starting to get out of hand. Let me turn difficulty to peaceful. They all got obliterated. Yeah, that's basically it. But if y'all are wondering how this works, basically this here counts back and forth. Hoppers pass it back and forth. So this here is locked, and this one here is passing it to the locked, but it will not pass it back because it is currently in its lock state. And when it gets out of lock state, this here will slide over here, which will put this one in lock state, and it will pass all these items back over to this one, which will kick this off, which will turn on that torch. And then that torch it'll flicker for like a second. It'll turn on, and then what will happen is when it turns on, this here will activate for 1 second. It will turn on and then turn back off, because basically when it's, as you can see, this here flows in this state and it keeps that on. And when that turns off, it turns that redstone off, which will let an item pass through. But when that torch turns on, it'll only let one pass through, not two. So it flickers. It's like a small flicker. So if I took this and I forced the piston to move so if I did that, as you can see, it flickered for exactly a second. So I'll put that there. Watch the hopper over there. See, it flickers for a second, and it lets one item pass through. So it just went from 7 to 5 because I flickered it twice. If I did the same thing over here, it takes 2 movements to make it flicker. So that's 1. So then it takes 1 out. So basically, when it's putting its position over here, it ain't gonna take an item. When it comes back this way, it takes your item. It takes only 1 though. It doesn't take all of them. It takes time though. That's why if you work on it, well, if you don't work on it, if you put items in it, if you put the wrong items in it, it will not take them items. It will just sit in that hopper, which eventually in time it can clog up the hopper. Basically, if you want to, you don't have to have that chest there. You can just have where you toss the items down in it, or you open the hopper inbox. Basically, any way you want to have it. Whatever's easiest for you. I prefer to have a chest because sometimes people will. And another thing to include is if you overfill it, it will not jam it up. So no need to worry. Basically, if I took it and I filled this up here, it'll just sit and it'll start up a clock. It keeps it from locking up. Basically, because it can lock up if there's too many items. So this here keeps it from doing that. So you don't need to worry about, don't put too many items in it, you'll mess it up. You can fill it up as much as you want. It'll just sit and do this. It won't interfere with the redstone here. But once it does run out, so if I took all these out, and then I took what's out in the chest, take what's out in here, and then I took what's out in here, eventually that will turn off, which will turn off my house over there. And that turns off the lights there. So keep that in mind. If you have these this close together, you gotta kind of watch because you don't want to get the lines tangled up. If you get them tangled up, they can mess up. So keep this redstone, keep all the delays the way they are, because if you mess with the delays, or you flip these comparators into the wrong modes, it might mess up the design. So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend it. So just keep levers and that away from the redstone. Other than that, you can pretty much box it in. Go ahead and take it and make a box around it if you want. It doesn't hurt it. Just don't cut off any of the redstone circuitry. You do that and you will have a hard time. But yeah, you can make a box around it. Other than that, this is pretty much it for this tutorial. Now, If y'all want to see any more redstone tutorials, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe. Let me know if y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. As you can see, my house is now back on, my beautiful home. But, let me open my garage. Awesome garage. If y'all want this tutorial down for a garage or something on how to do that, I can do that. This is it for this video. Give me a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.